إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما إن خير الكلام كلام الله عز وجل وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. The Almighty Lord says in His glorious uncreated word, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا بني آدم لا يفتننكم الشيطان. O children of Adam, let not Satan seduce you. O children of Adam, let not Satan deceive you. And he says, the Almighty, warning us against the accursed, rejected, two-horned, ugly beast. إن الشيطان لكم عدو فاتخذوه عدوا. Indeed, Satan is an enemy to you, so treat him as an enemy. Satan, the accursed, sees the father of all humans, Adam alayhi salam, as the main reason for him being expelled from paradise, and the main reason for Allah's curse upon him. Thus, without a doubt, he is seeking revenge. He is seeking revenge not only from Adam, but the offspring of Adam, attacking, invading man from all directions. As the Almighty Lord says, قال فبما أغويتني لأقعدن لهم صراطك المستقيم ثم لآتينهم من بين أيديهم ومن خلفهم وعن أيمانهم وعن شمائلهم ولا تجد أكثرهم شاكرين. Satan said, because you led me astray, surely I shall sit in wait against them. As humans, I shall sit in wait against them. On your straight path, he said. And then I shall come to them, from before them, in front of them, and from behind them, and then on their right, and then on to their left. And you shall not see the majority of them as thankful servants. Then the Almighty Lord rebukes him. قال اخرج منها مذءوما مدحورا لمن تبعك منهم لأملأن جهنم منكم أجمعين. Allah Ta'ala tells Satan, tells this accursed, rejected, devilish one, get out of paradise, disgraced and expelled. And whomsoever follows you, I shall fill hellfire with you all. Every single person, all humans are on a constant battle. A battle like no other battle. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every single day of our lives. The battle with the two-horned ugly creature, Satan. He has made this earth that we are walking on his borders for his battlefield. Every single second, not every day, every second, he implants the seeds of wickedness. He implants the seeds of mischievousness, of evil, in order to drive all humanity, all jinn, to eternal damnation, to eternal hellfire. He enters the soul of men, beautifying for him disobedience, carrying nothing but false promises and glimmering desires, inducing us, drugging us, for indeed he drugs his victims, inducing into them satanic beautification, blocking the servants of the Almighty Lord from worshipping him, casting doubt in their minds. Is this the truth or is it not? Beautifying the ugly, turning evil or making it look like it's good. Evil, he makes it look good. Through alcohol, gambling, music, riba, theft, murder, lies, cheating, deceiving, the betrayal of trust, false oaths, disrespect to parents, pride, arrogance, the love of this world. He makes evil look good. He makes a rock look like gold if it means destroying this person. This is Satan. Why? Because he does not want you to go to paradise. He wants you to go with him to where? To hellfire. So he will try his ultimate in order to chain you to him, glue you to him, and thus drive you into a pit of fire. A pit of fire. And today, the world that we are living in, statistics by the World Health Organizations revealed that the world, more than ever, is drowning in the abyss of the ocean of calamities. Look at the world around us. Soaring crime rates, robbery, rape, burglary, assault, homicide, suicide, killing, murder, drug abuse, family breakups, prostitution, adultery, fornication, and all forms of sexual promiscuity worldwide. Alcohol devastating the majority of the world. But one crime, one disease, one sin that Satan has succeeded in driving, in seducing man into is the greatest and the most dangerous and the most filthiest sins on the face of this earth, the sin of zina, fornication. A sin that destroys and shatters the homes, that destroys good character, good behavior, that creates envy, jealousy, hatred, discord, enmity between people, that makes the society as a whole collapse, that brings shame, embarrassment to the family and relatives, that destroys the relatives altogether, that breaks them up, and that brings or opens the doors to the worst diseases on the face of this earth. Diseases, filthy diseases like gonorrhea, herpes, syphilis, AIDS, and much, much more. This is the reason why the Almighty Lord warned us about the forbidden gaze, the unlawful look. Why? Because it is the first step into fornication. The lustful look is like a messenger for you to commit zina. The lustful look is like a messenger coming to you, inspiring you after igniting in your heart the fire of lust, the fire of desire, the fire of abomination, and thus placing you in the state of ultimate destruction, which is zina. Which is zina. This is the evil. And this is why the Almighty Lord called it the zina of the eye. Because the zina of the eye, zina in reality begins with the eye. So if you look with a lustful look, Satan hits it. It's like a venom. Where it hits the other person, he or she in return will look at you. And thus, destruction befalls. So he called it the zina of the eye. And here it is important to mention that men are prone to be affected by temptation, by what they see, the image, the scene, more than ladies. Because the emotional reaction in men usually starts immediately after they view an image. And scientifically it's been mentioned that men by nature are visual spatial, if the word in English is correct. Meaning that man, his visual space in his brains is more active than that of a woman. That's why when a man goes to see a potential wife, he doesn't care about what does she do for a living or how much money she has. That's just the side. He puts it on the side. But the first thing he cares about is the image. Is the image. And if she's not nice, you wouldn't ask her anything after that. If that image interests him, then he will go to the second. But the second is easy. The third is easy. The fourth is easy. Why? Because he reacts to what he sees and does not think about anything else. That's the meaning of visual spatial. However, on the other hand, we have the lady. The ladies are classified as being verbal, meaning that they feel to words, tone, kind speech, warm emotions, more than men. And I'm pretty sure those who are married understand that. You come home and give her a beautiful word, it's like you've given her the whole world. But you come home and say that the food was distasteful, it's like you have put the whole world on top of her head. Or you come home and give her a nice red rose, it's like you have given her the whole world again. But you come home with no rose, she will frown in your face and say, you don't love me. So, they react to what? To words, to warm emotion. They react not to the image, but to the voice, to the way you confront her. And this explains why they react in such a manner that it changes their whole life. Just by you saying a beautiful word to her or giving her something nice. But when men want to do the same thing or want that to happen to them, there is no comparison. She can give him everything in this life and give him the most sweet talk. But in the realm of men, it does not bother him or affect him if the image in front of him is not the image he wants to see. So, there is a difference between the two. Obviously, and I'm pretty sure everyone understands this. Thus it makes the obligation of guarding the vision harder for man than for woman. If you understand this, guarding the vision for men becomes harder than for women. And this explains why the Almighty Lord mentions the Quranic injunction regarding the ladies to protect themselves by covering themselves from the evil eyes of men. Worshippers of the Almighty Lord, Muslims, believers, know that this eye, and thus the vision, the sight that Allah has blessed you with, is one of the greatest favors of the Almighty Lord upon you. Its duty upon every believer is to show his gratitude to Allah for giving him such a beautiful gift. But showing gratitude does not mean to say, "Bas alhamdulillah," and that is it. No. To show gratitude for this beautiful vision you have been gifted is to employ your vision, your sight, only in that which is lawful. Only in that which pleases Allah Ta'ala. If you love Allah Ta'ala, then look at that which He loves. And avoid that which is unlawful. That which displeases Allah Ta'ala. And indeed, if you love the Almighty Lord, you do not want to displease Him. Are we not Muslims? Do we not love Allah Ta'ala? Then use this vision, this gaze, only in that which He loves, and avoid that which He is displeased with. And in reality, you love the Almighty Lord. However, if you utilize your vision in the wrong manner, it can become extremely dangerous for you. Why? Because the eyes are the windows to the world for the body. Just like a house. Has it got not windows? Has not your car got windows? Why are the windows there for? So you can see behind the windows. You can see what is behind it. And thus you judge after you see. Likewise, your body needs windows. And your windows to the world for the body are these things on your face. Through them you see the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. Through them you see the haram, the halal. Through them you see the veiled and the unveiled, the wicked and the righteous. Through them you see safety and danger. And through them you see, most importantly, that which is haram, wrong to do, thus you avoid it. And that which is allowed to be done, lawful to be done, and then you do it. And then you do it. But when you see something, what happens? Does it stop there? No, it doesn't. Every image that you visualize transfers itself to the heart. And when it transfers itself to the heart, it starts working. It's like a computer. Starts working. And the result comes out. If you are a faithful person, the result is righteous. If you are a wicked person,